Hello everybody, and welcome to AmateurCast, where I get you and your replays to be casted for my entertainment and hopefully to help you improve a little bit as well. I'm your host, ZookaMan, and we're going to be going into a TVP. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and introduce our players. In the top 12 o'clock position, we have Fish from the clan Guns N' Roses. He's going to be our red Terran player for this game. I don't know why I enunciated this, but we're just going to go with it. Whipitgood on the other side of the map. He's going to be a Protoss player. He's going to be blue, and I'm getting a lot of deja vu right now because the last game I casted a couple of minutes ago was another PVT from Fish, and it was actually also quite interesting. And this comes from the subreddit Cast, where this game was under a "this feels like a Bronze League hero" game, so we're gonna have to kind of see what craziness is gonna come our way, and I'll be actually a little bit interested to see if it's similar to what we saw before. One can always hope, I suppose. So let's examine the matchup as if something really awesome and standard is gonna be happening, although we know that's probably not going to be the case. PvT. Protoss player is going to be getting a gateway units, is going to go up onto a robotics facility, could see a Twilight Council into Dark Templar, High Templar, charge lots, blink. There's a lot of opportunities for our Protoss player to do things of that nature. From our Terran player, probably going to be seeing bio or mech respectively, though it looks like we're going to be seeing him go for a more economical favored opening, or at the very least not a gas heavy one, as he has yet to grab a refinery up to this point. But one can always hope. Looks like he's going to be going for double racks, but I don't know where the other racks is. Oh, that's where the other racks is. That is certainly an interesting place to go put it. That is for sure. SUV is going to be in the main base, and that's going to be able to scout out some information. We're going to have the that Cybermax score is down. We're having one gas with 3 in it. Probably going to be seeing another pylon as soon as he affords it. And lots of fun stuff like that. Ooh, bunker rush. We're going to see a bunker rush from Fish. But I'm not sure I can agree with that placement. If you're going to do a bunker rush, you usually want to put it as close to your barracks as possible. So maybe on the low ground here, and then push up here, and then put it over here, and start moving towards the mineral line. But we'll just kind of have to see what that is all about. He's going to go for proxy racks. I think he should have done a proxy 2 racks as opposed to 1 racks back home, 1 racks here, although I can say that that's a little bit easier to go without scouting. Is going to maybe get this pylon. No, the stalker's going to get out, so these Marines are going to be forced to run on over to that bunker. That Marine might just die, actually. Ooh, that is really close. Of course, now Whipitgood putting out a few probes to help defend as well. Did he do surface damage? Yes, he did do hull damage. Oh, Marine, oh man, having a heart attack there for a minute. More Marines are going to be heading out over to this position, and we're going to be seeing more and more pop up in the nearest future here. Quite a few are in red, though, and there is no medevac support, so those aren't probably going to be able to do a whole lot. That pylon is almost down. 1 Marine is going to be vanquished, and I leave another one down there as well. There it goes. The second bunker is going to be finishing up here, though, and he should be able to salvage that one in the back and start moving over here, unless he wants to continue to use this one as a sort of stepping grounds, as a matter of speaking, which is something I'm definitely not the best at. 1 Marine is going to die on its way to the bunker, and that is going to be a little bit unfortunate. Marines are going to continue to just kind of stream on in. I wouldn't even mind seeing a couple of additional barracks at this point, as he's kind of going all in on this. Oh my goodness, yes, he has a lot of Marines in this queue. Whipitgood building a bunch of extra stalkers, but I say right now it's probably best for him to go up onto his robotics facility and go for Immortals. For those of you who don't know, Immortals are very good against bunkers. And with the Stalkers and a couple of Immortals, he should be fairly solid. Looks like this bunker is going to get salvaged. And that is an extra 75 minerals in the pocket of Fish. That's an extra Marine. And that's going to help out quite a bit. Actually, it's going to be a Marine and a half. Marines are going to be getting up into the probe line and going to be starting to work onto it. But Whipitgood is going to be able to defend fairly well as far as that's concerned. However, we still have a bunker and an additional barracks on this side, as well as one more barracks on this side, building quite a few Marines. And we're going to go for a convergence between these two Marines, and hopefully it will be a glorious destruction of all things Protoss. But then again, maybe I'm being a tad bit unfair to Whipitgood this game. He's going to be going for a pylon aggressively, which personally I don't see the reason. But it is what it is. This bunker is going to be taken care of fairly efficiently here. And Fish might find himself in a little bit of an unfortunate position. However, he is going to have the ability to... Nope, never mind. Thought he was going to be able to take on those Stalkers. More Marines are going to be getting into the main base. And that's one SCV. It's going to be the Warrior that vanquishes that pylon in the front. I wouldn't mind seeing Fish structure a factory and move up into siege tanks behind this. Or really do anything more with his tech. Maybe get some Marauders, but of course he doesn't really have the gas. He's not going for his orbital command either. There's going to be an engagement of the Stalkers here, but there are quite a few Marines, and the Marines are definitely going to outnumber the Stalkers, so they should be able to take it out with a couple of really good sidestepping micro abilities. He needs to focus them down one at a time if he really wants to take them out. Is going to be able to take that one out. 4 Marines are still alive and still going to be able to take this out. Of course, this probe is going to be the hero probe that saves the day. It's going to vanquish 3 Marines, and then this last Marine will fall, of course, to the Stalker. And now would be a very good time for our Terran player to transition away from these Marines and start moving up into further tech. Probably siege tanks. I wouldn't mind seeing a natural expansion. I don't think that continuing up with this aggression really will end up turning out to be the best for him. Whipitgood, not that bad defense so far. He's going to be able to take care of the rest, I believe. But the Marines are getting up into the main base, and they're going to be getting up onto that probe line, actually, which is a little bit of a mistake here from Whipitgood. He went outside the base to try to take care of the Marines out there, but got ambushed by the Marines that were in his natural. These will be taken care of, but a lot of probes. And by a lot of probes, I mean pretty much the entire mineral line are going to go down. 24 workers have been killed this entire game for Fish, and that's destructive to the economy of our Protoss player, who is now going to be doing what he can by warping in back home and pushing into his opponent's main, which is not that bad of an idea in all honesty, but this might end up turning into another base trade situation. While Whipitgood tries to rebuild his economy, and he's not going to go for Chrono Boost, which is something that he probably could have used to do. But here come the Stalkers into the main base of Fish. Fish is going to be caught with his SCVs in a little bit of danger. That Marine is going to die as it's rallied on down. And Fish is in a bit of a bind here, has quite a bit of SCVs in danger here. That being said, the Marines are in the main base, and I think that Fish has the advantage, especially with that command center coming up back home. I don't see much of warp-ins from Whipitgood right now, which is something he kind of needs to do. And he's going to actually fall back at this point, which, yes, he killed every SCD in his opponent's main base, but his opponent pretty much just killed his base, and going back home right now really isn't going to achieve a lot for him, because Fish is just going to be able to finish off the rest of the base of Whipitgood, and that is a lot of Marines. Now, the Stalker's already getting back in decent enough time, but will they be able to stop the Marines? That's what matters. Because all that Fish really needs to do is take out that assimilator. He doesn't even have to worry about finishing off the remainder of the army, and he knows that he's going to be finishing that off. And, lots of, a little bit unfortunate here for Fish, but I think he might have enough to be able to take out these Stalkers. No! Stalker's going to be able to finish off every last one of these. But I think at the end of the day, our Protoss player can be taking more damage. That being said, it's Marine versus Stalker, and seeing as Stalkers are a fairly good soft counter Marines, I don't know if Fish is in the best positions right now. And he knows that he's going to be throwing on out his command center to the respective corner of the map. But he will have the ability to mine down here in his opponent's old natural expansion. Whipitgood going to be finishing up the supply depot. And another one. And another one bites dust. Another one down, another one down. Okay, that's enough of that. We're going to be having this supply depot burn to the ground under the Stalkers. Laser beams of laser beamness. And that is going to fall relatively shortly. Meanwhile, we have the barracks blocking the gold base over here. We have another barracks down here. And we have the command center here. And none of that is doing anything right now. Which makes me completely suspicious. Fish? What are you doing, Fish? What are you doing? He's going for orbital command now for the muling capabilities, but he's not going to be able to mule very much. A couple of Marines be chilling out, keeping a watch on this ramp, that floating barracks, making sure nothing's going to be happening there. And here comes Stalker, going to be able to actually see that barracks. A couple Marines are going to engage, but that barracks is going to just be able to fly off into the great sky. And no one will be of the wiser. Now, I'm getting a bit concerned right now from Fish. He's not really building anything. Although he has 4 barracks right now, as well as a command center. He has the resources to be building both Marines and SCVs, but is not doing that. Also has a little bit of a problem in the fact that his Marines just pretty much got taken care of there. This barracks will fall. Yes, that will fall down. Yes, indeed. That is going to burn and explode and send debris down into the great river. Yeah. Marines, come on out. Being queued up. But not sure there's much that he really can do right now. He has another expansion coming up over here. But Marines aren't going to be able to win him this game. You need to have a lot of Marines, especially, probably would honestly need stim and combat shields on them too, to make them extremely effective against the Stalkers, and even then, might be a little bit of a stretch. Orbital Command is going to be flying on down to the... Is that a vault door? Sorry, getting distracted by the background is something that I do the best. Stalker going to be popping on up, scouting out which bases Fish may be at. He's going to have a run-in with these Marines. who are going to chase after that stalker. Because stalkers are not allowed to be around. And Whipitgood. Ow! Whoa! 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 Hold on a minute. I just missed it. We're gonna pop on back here. A couple of seconds. I just completely missed what happened there. Okay, where are we at? Okay, so the Marines are down here. Cool, we have 3 Marines there. Ooh, I'm still paused. There we go. 3 Marines here. A couple more Marines are coming out. Of course, this is floating down at the corner. The stalkers are going to be going across the map, trying to find out where this pylon is. The stalker comes up over here, and the Marines are going to scout it, chase after it. It's going to run down the ramp, and then the Marines are going to proceed over to that pylon and gun that down. Okay, that's going to end up with Fish victorious. It's gonna blow up, and I should have seen that in the first place. Whipitgood is going to be defeated. Fish going to be able to take this really strange game, to say the least. So normally this will be the time where I go ahead and look at what each of these players could have done better, but this was a fun little game between a really weird couple of builds. So I'm not really going to do that for this one, because there's not a whole lot that can be learned out of this, besides that the protest player needs to go for the Immortals if he's in the position where he needs to take care of the bunkers, and Immortals really would have helped against the Marines as well, instead of just the plain Stalkers, as well as being able to scout that that bunker rush was coming out, and that that proxy barracks was coming out as well, which is something that needs to work on Fish. Not really much I can advise with the whole barracks nonsense, because I think it was actually pretty well executed as far as that's concerned. Though I don't like the fact that he went way into it, but that's a personal opinion. Alright. That is my cat. It needs to shut up. Okay, guys, I do think that will be it for this one. Before I go, a real few quick announcements. If you like this cast, please comment, like, subscribe, and share. If you'd like to get your game cast by me, you can send a replay over to ZookaMan900@gmail.com. Or if you'd like, you can just get a replay casted, and don't mind if it's me. You can check out the subreddit Caster. Really, just go check that out anyways. I've spieled a lot about it in my past videos, and it's a really good place. Go check it out. And I believe that's going to be it. So this is ZookaMan, and we'll see you on the next cast. Take care, guys.